Hey guys, how y'all doing today? Today is Thursday, April 16, 2026, and it took me damn near 2 years to save up to buy a Onefinity machine. I've been following them for a while and I really like what I see. So I know there's a lot of other choices out there, and I had a Shapeoko prior to this that had its issues. So again, after a ton of research, I went with this Onefinity. It was delivered about a month or so ago, but with the weather and my schedule, I didn't have time to build a table for it, but I got that done. And I'm not gonna lie, this table is built from a picnic bench that I bought a couple of years ago. I bought 2 of them actually for a family reunion, and I had one of them just kind of lying around, so I converted it into the table for this machine. And the table size, this is 3/4 inch ply, here to there is 48 inches, and you can get away with, if you don't mind things sticking out, you can get away with 60 inches, 48 by 60. But I made this 48 by 72 so that I had some room for a junk table on the other side. But anyway, trying to stick true to my word, very quick video. I watched a bunch of videos on assembling this thing, so I'm not going to make one of those. There's actually quite a few decent ones out there, and the one from Onefinity is very helpful. So the one thing that I saw a video a guy had, he was an engineer, software I believe it was, took a week off of work, got his machine, set it all up, and when he was moving the XY around, there was a grinding noise. I'm not saying that his problem is his rails aren't perfectly perpendicular to one another, but I took my time and I made sure from here to back there to back over there and diagonal were exactly the same measurements. Because if they're just a little cattywampus, you're going to put a ton of strain on this gantry as it moves forward and back, and that's a bad thing. So long story short, I opted for the Redline spindle, the Redline HMI, and I've been playing with this off and on. I just got this all put together, what's today? Thursday, Tuesday. I got this all put together Tuesday. All the wiring put in, and it's just lying here now. I'm going to tidy this up and make it nice so that there's no issues. But I got the Xbox Joy controller, which I'm super glad that I did. And I had an issue trying to get this to connect to the HMI. So what I realized, I didn't realize it, what I discovered was your USB ports are over here. I unplugged this, blew on the, and it's brand new, so there shouldn't be any weirdness on there, plugged it back in and it worked. I believe that it wasn't me trying to clean the connectors, it was the fact that I unplugged it and plugged it back in that made it work. So I've got the spindle controller over here, the real-time CNC driver here, and again, this is all just temporary. But yeah, so far everything seems to be working fine. And that's just about 24,000 RPM, according to the readout. Now my Shapeoko with the router at 16,000 RPM, you'd be throwing rocks at me. It was so obnoxious. The last thing that I need to do is, I'm going to do it this weekend, is I'm going to get 1-inch MDF board. Lowe's actually well, the next town over has it. I bought these aluminum T-channels on Amazon. So I'm going to get the MDF, cut it in sections, sandwich these between them, screw it all down, and then I'm going to use a 2-inch flattener, put it in the router, make a quick file, and I'm going to flatten the spoil board. Got these also on Amazon. If anybody's interested in these, you can put a comment in the comments, and I'll put the links in. But this is going to be awesome because I had my own kind of setup on the Shapeoko, which worked for what I used it for, but I think this is going to be a lot better. Joystick controller, as they call it, is just phenomenal. I'll show you how quiet this is. And again, I don't know if there's something else going on, but it is as square as you can get. So we're going to home it. And I mean, you've got to expect some noise, but compared to some of the videos that I saw, this is mouse quiet. And I truly believe it's a matter of how much attention to detail you pay when you're assembling it. And that's it, it's homed for the front left corner anyway. And let me turn on the little controller. And you've got, I don't know if you can see this, hopefully you can, where you can adjust the speeds, slow, medium, fast, and ultra. And this is ultra. And that's real time, it's not sped up. And this is going to be incredibly handy and a super time saver. We're going to home it again. And again, it's real time, nothing's sped up, time isn't altered. Oh, and just to mention, I have not oiled anything yet. Although it does come with some oil splattered around, I haven't oiled the main parts. And that's it, it's homed. So again, just a really quick video. So far, I'm extremely happy, and it is very, very, what's the word? Rigid. See, I'm moving the whole table and nothing else is moving. I've got high hopes for this, and I plan on making more videos because there's a ton of things this HMI can do. And it came with a free year of Carveco. So yeah, we're going to be making more videos, and I've got I don't want to say a bunch, but I've got a couple of plans. I plan to make money with this. So if you guys are into this kind of thing, yeah, hang tight, man. And you'll see some cool stuff because I'm 100% dedicated to this machine and its capabilities. So enjoy your night. Tomorrow's Friday. Happy weekend. And guys, we'll talk soon. Take care now.